Brick, it's you!
He's dead!
No! You are Brick. Touch yourself.
I am Brick!
Yes!
I'm alive!
Yes!
Of course!
Y'all remember when the transfer happened from, you know, news at 6 and 11 to the 24-hour cycle? Yeah.
I don't know if I remember. I mean, I remember when I was a kid and there was the news.
Yeah.
And I remember hating it because my parents would just always watch the news, but that was all there was, and it was half an hour.
Yeah.
And then cable television, and then, you know, CNN, and then 24 hours, and now there's so many outlets and so many people get their news from social media or online and news sites, and it seems to me, I don't really remember the turnover, but it's like, oh my God, that's been going on now for the last several years. It's kind of this slow-moving thing that's just taking over, and there's just too much.
Right, right. Now, I love how this movie is able to take on some social, political issues, but in a very lighthearted way, and you guys can poke fun at it. You think the audience is able to deal with some of these issues better in a comedic fashion instead of just, you know, talking about like this stuff seriously, you know?
I think it's one approach. I mean, I think it's not a new thing, you know, for people to make fun of their government, you know, for comedians to lampoon and to satirize, and I think people generally tend to turn the darker or more serious the thing into humor, to kind of diffuse it in a way and get us to reflect on it differently. Boy, it's weird to talk about Anchorman in that way because it sounds so pretentious, but
it is true. There is a point of view to this movie. There actually is something that's being said,
right?
And I think it's, yeah, people, you want to laugh and not treat it. You don't want to come off as sanctimonious or preachy, and people, I think, like, respond better and having some sort of serious message kind of shoved in their face.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, that was even taking a backseat, I think, to just trying to make a funny movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Brick, can you hear me?
I can't hear you!
You're answering, so I think you can hear me.
No, I can't!